Okay.
OP.
All right. So the first story has already got me laughing before I've even started like actually going through it. I'm very excited to share.
It's gonna be a good one.
You ready?
I can tell. I'm ready. I'm
All right.
buckled in.
Today I effed up. Tim.
He can't even say it. He can't even say it.
Today I effed up by taking double my normal dose of Adderall at 8 p.m., then masturbating for 9 hours straight.
That's amazing.
All right. All right. This is honestly one of the stupidest and most embarrassing things I've ever done, and I just feel like confessing will help me feel like less of an idiot.
Not really, but
No, it's
you know.
still pretty dumb. So for context, I take 25 milligrams of Adderall XR on most mornings and had taken it yesterday also.
Okay.
Well, the day was coming to an end, and I could tell my meds had mostly worn off, but I don't really have anything to do until Monday, and there was a book that I had been meaning to read, so I figured I would stay up reading just because I could.
Okay, stop. This all started because you wanted to read a book?
Yeah,
A book?
He had noble intentions.
Bro, this guy's an idiot. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
All right, it goes downhill fast. The problem is that it's hard for me to read without my meds, so I just thought that I would take some in the evening, stay up all night, then fix my sleep schedule over the weekend, which is a terrible idea. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Do
you throw
something else.
yourself
Use
out of
like
whack.
use a flashcard or something
Yeah,
to help you read.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing, man. Where I messed up, though, is for some reason I thought it would be a good idea to take double my normal dose, which would make it 50 milligrams, which is pretty close to the max that is prescribed and way higher than I'm used to.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So I took 50 milligrams at 8 p.m. and it kicked in around 9 p.m. Then at about 10 p.m., I started masturbating. The plan, I love how he has a plan. The plan,
The plan.
the masturbation plan, the master plan, the master plan.
The master plan.
All right.
I just got that.
All right. The plan was to masturbate for maybe 30 minutes max, take a shower, read for a couple hours, then either watch a movie or go to sleep.
30 minutes. That's
a long time.
That's a
bro.
long time
That's a
to
long
masturbate.
time.
Like,
your dick needs a break, bro.
maybe he's a workhorse, but 30 minutes of masturbating.
All right.
Goodness.
So if you've ever taken these types of stimulant meds, though, you know that whatever you're doing, when it kicks in, that's what you're going to be doing for a while. And it was even worse now because I took twice what I usually take.
Oh my gosh.
I ended up edging myself for literally about 5 or 6 hours.
Wow.
Then masturbating normally for about 3, which I don't know.
Masturbating
how you
normally? No.
For 3. What does normally
No,
mean?
there's no normally. First of all, also, like, you know, all the Viagra commercials, they're like, if you're hard for 4 hours, call
Yeah,
your
dude,
doctor.
it-
Bro, he needs a whole surgeon team in this.
Yeah, you need like the whole OR. You got the emergency room, all the staff coming in because you have been hard for 9 hours. That is not normal. Please consult a doctor if you are experiencing that.
Wow.
So I think the Adderall kind of kept me from finishing so I could just keep going. And it was probably the most hyper-focused moment of my life. Which is just so effed up, man. So
Why?
all good things must come to an end. I finally finished about 2 hours before making this post.
Oh,
And my dick just hurt.
definitely.
Because I kind of agitated the skin because a portion of it was done without any lube. Which, why? Why, dude? You're giving yourself an Indian burn. Did you ever get an Indian burn when you were like in middle school, high school, or
Dude,
whatever?
of
Where you're
course. On your freaking penis.
like, yeah, you got that. That needs
Oh
some recovery
my
time, my guy.
gosh.
Also, I just generally feel like shit, which most people probably would from either masturbating for 9 hours
Of course.
or having a bunch of amphetamines in their system, let alone both.
And staying up all night.
And staying up all
He
night.
stayed up all night.
I don't think I'm going to masturbate for the next month, and I'm not taking Adderalls for a few days either. My guy, that is the prescription that you should have. No masturbating, no Adderall, bro.
Seriously, where is that doctor?
Yeah.
Where is that doctor? Don't masturbate for 9 hours. Very simple. It shouldn't have to be a prescription, bro.
There shouldn't be a rule. There shouldn't be a rule that you did. But I guess, all right, in our 10 commandments
We got to
of
put that out now. That's number 11.
Masturbate. Yeah,
that's number 11.
Do not masturbate for 9 hours.
On Adderall. Signed, God.
All right.
What to even say about this one?
I don't know, man. I think I'll just leave it at that. Don't masturbate for that long. It's too long. It's too long. Honestly, like what? What's the average masturbation time? Let's look it up.
Around or less than 5 minutes.
How you got that so quick? Do you got that in your brain?
I'm guessing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
He's like, around or 5 minutes. I've researched this. The masturbation experts are in.
That's me.
All right. Okay, 78% of all Americans aged 14 and older have said they masturbated.
Fun fact.
Apparently, the laboratory. Okay, so
they
in the
masturbating in a lab? Some lab test.
Well, I'll just read this. The ejaculation latency time was highest during intercourse, and then the lowest was during masturbation, median 4.89 minutes.
I was pretty spot on.
Yeah, dude.
Basic
5 minutes.
3 to 5.
If you
It's your boy, masturbation expert in the building.
Hey, John.
Come at me.
So,
what a journey.
There you go. Masturbation facts.
Gosh.
We got you covered.
I think I need to take a shower.
I know. Even after reading that, dude, too much thinking about masturbation, let alone doing it for 9 hours. Okay, OP.
I do not care if you have cancer. My child deserves a seat.
Wow. Coming out swinging.
Coming out swinging. This one's
all right.
This one's a slapper.
Concerned.
A little backstory. About a year ago, I was diagnosed with a cancer in the navel cavity, stage 2. The tumor was quite large, but thankfully it is contained. Basically, it's not spreading anymore.
Okay,
so that's
good. Good.
To get it removed, I first had to undergo aggressive chemotherapy to make it smaller. Thanks to the chemo, I had severe alopecia, hair loss, which made most of my hair and even eyebrows and eyelashes fall out. That sucks. At some point, I had to go bald, but I wore a wig because I didn't want to look like a skinhead / neo-Nazi. Note, I'm 6'4" and pretty muscular, so I thought people would assume that.
Subtle flex. Okay.
Subtle flex. You're right. I didn't even think about that.
I don't know if it's even a subtle flex. Like, I'm super buff, but people think I'm a neo-Nazi. Like, I guess there's trade-offs to everything.
It's a mixed flex. A mixed flex.
Mixed flex. I like that.
So once, after a long chemo session in the hospital, I took the bus home. There's only one bus that goes from the hospital to where I live, so I took that one only to see it was absolutely packed. I felt like ish thanks to the chemo, so I asked a middle-aged dude to let me sit. He was very understanding and gave me a spot without complaining. 2 stops later, enter entitled mom, a lovely whale with an... a lovely whale.
A lovely whale, dude. What a roast.
A lovely whale with an I demand a parlay with the CEO haircut and a 12-some-year-old kid.
Oh, my God. I love all of those descriptions. All those descriptions are just perfect.
Super solid. It took her roughly 5 seconds to see that the bus was packed and started looking for a free seat, spot me, and start marching towards me. Or in her case, just trying to squeeze through the aisles while shoving others aside. When I saw her, I knew I was screwed. She then stood next to me and decided to talk to me. This is the conversation that followed.
Let's hear it.
Hey, could you let my child sit down? You mean me? Who else? Me. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm on my way to the hospital, and she cuts him off. So are we. Which was nonsense because the stop was a few kilometers away from the hospital, so there's no way they could have been coming from the hospital.
Yeah, ridiculous.
My boy just broke his leg, and we're coming straight from the ER. And her kid was standing next to her without any support, and he was clearly embarrassed.
Which, honestly, like, if you have a mom like that, your life is going to be embarrassing.
Dude, that honestly sucks. I feel bad for the children of the entitled parents that aren't the same. Some of them,
at least 18 years of just subjugation under a dumb dictator. Also, shout out to my mom. I love you, Mom.
Yes. not an evil dictator.
Yeah.
So the kid was standing there slightly embarrassed. Me. He's standing next to you completely fine. Entitled mom. Look here, boy. I'm 21 years old.
Damn.
My kid deserves to sit down. Me. Look, ma'am, I'm sorry, but I just got back from a chemo session in the hospital, and I need to sit down and rest. And then I moved my wig a little bit so she could see my bald head. The entitled mom then started straight up yelling in my face.
Bro.
Stop making excuses and get off the effing seats, you effing skinhead piece of ish.
No, she hit him right where it hurts. He just didn't want to be known as a skinhead.
Seriously.
He showed this like vulnerable moment where he's like, see, I don't have any hair underneath here. And she just ripped him to shreds.
And just please imagine, you just learned, like, you want to sit down somewhere on a bus. You just learned someone has cancer.
And that's your,
That's your response? That's your response. She could be the worst entitled parent that we've seen yet. At this point, I was baffled. I would be too.
Dude, I don't know how anyone on the bus hasn't been like, lady, calm down.
Well, hold on. Our hero is approaching.
Oh, yes. My hero.
So at this point, I was baffled. I didn't know what to say. The kid was trying to make his mother stop, and we had the attention of the entire bus. She then grabbed me and tried to yank me from my seat. You just grab someone who's going through chemotherapy with cancer and tries to yank them out of her seat. Come on.
What?
I held on tight and thankfully didn't fall off. Now,
Jesus.
enter old gentleman, my savior.
Old gentleman. You are entering and you are saving the day. My knight in shining armor.
He has now entered the chat. OG, will you please shut the F up, you dumb cow? Who do you think you're talking to? OG with an ice cold voice. Stop assaulting our passengers, or I will be forced to step in.
Wow.
Also, every dumb moron can see that this man has cancer.
Wow.
No, he's just an effing skinhead. He's got no eyebrows, you twat. Seems like he really offended Entitled Mom with that one because she spun around on the spot and threw a falcon punch at old Gent's face.
No, our hero. What? No.
I was shocked and in disbelief. The whole bus was flabbergasted, and the kid probably wished he'd never been born. I probably would too.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God.
Old Gent then said something unbelievable, and a golden sweet karma moment followed. Old Gent, okay, that does it. Harassing passengers on the bus, physical assault against a passenger, and now assaulting an officer.
No.
You're in deep trouble, lady.
Holy undercover cop.
That's right. Old Gent then pulled out a badge and told her to stay where she was. Then he pulled out his phone and called someone and told her that she was being arrested. I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
The old gent was literally a cop.
Bro, an undercover bus cop coming to the rescue.
Can you imagine, like,
justice on the people?
Seriously. At this point, Entitled Mom was white as a wall.
As she should be, dude.
Or a whale.
Like, you should be scared out of your bejeebus right now.
You should. The bus had just come to a stop, so she decided she'd make a run for it. But other passengers, more heroes, blocked her way. She then got charged with resisting arrest thanks to this. An extra charge because of that.
I love how he's like, thanks to this, more charges for
more
our
charges,
beautiful whale.
racking it up, baby. Making it rain with these charges. 3 stops later, a police car was waiting for the entitled mom and kid. The entitled kid told me he was so sorry for his mother's behavior, and I honestly felt really sorry for the kid. He wasn't a bad child, but his mother was a hellspawn.
And I just, again, the kid, dude, he's like...
The poor kid.
I'm sorry my mom... Like, it's like, I'm sorry my mom's doing this again. Like, this isn't the first
time. Oh, definitely
this
is repeat behavior.
Okay.
Definitely probably never assaulted an officer, though.
Hopefully she learned her lesson.
We can only
2
pray.
years in the slammer.
OG then talked to me and asked me if I wanted to press charges, to which I gladly said yes. As you should.
Taking revenge.
He took a statement and thankfully was kind enough to let me solve everything on the phone, so I didn't have to come into the police station for questioning. That was awesome. You know, doing him a solid. Yeah. In the end, Entitled Mom got some jail time, although I think it was only a few months, and community service. I, in return, got a good story to tell at the sweet taste of instant karma. I should also note that the surgery went really well. I was declared cancer-free in November, and my hair is starting to slowly return.
Happy endings.
Also, I
this
don't need to
feels
wear...
So good.
Absolutely. And to top cherry on the cake, he doesn't need a wig anymore. Wow.
Look at that. Look at that. Karma will always balance out. The good will always win.
This was definitely a roller coaster.
Yeah. So if you're having a bad week, just know things are going to turn around.
That's right. You could be attacked by a whale.
You could be attacked by a whale, but then at the end of that whale attack will be a beautiful rainbow.
That's right.
And you'll be bathing in it. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe!
Smash it.
Smash that subscribe button.